All righty. Hey, let's talk NFL draft. Tariq, the Buffalo Bills don't have a first-round pick, and that usually takes the edge off the thing in terms of watching it. But what else are you going to be looking for?
I'm just going to be looking for some trades. I think there's going to be a lot of possibilities of trades, and I'm not sure if the Bills will be able to get up to the further up into the first round, but they made all the moves that they needed to really during the offseason, and we'll talk a bit about that. But I'm just looking forward to how they're going to produce this show. This show is not going to be the regular draft. You're going to have to go into people's living rooms and basements and homes. You're going to have GMs. I'm not even sure where they're going to be. A commissioner who will be in his basement in his home. This is going to be awkward and yet entertaining at the same time because we're never going to see anything like this again.
Pat, it's the only show in town. I find myself really looking forward to this.
I have literally been counting down the hours until this draft starts for the last 2 weeks. And part of it is for the reason Tariq brought up. Like, you have no idea what the heck is going to happen while it's going on. The other part of it is there is something about the pure joy on the faces of these guys that get drafted that warms my normally frozen heart. Like, I love seeing the reaction from the families and the kids. And, like, that's all you're going to have this year. You have to rely on all of that to get your reaction. Yes, I am dying for something sports-wise to talk about and get excited about and watch. Please, God, please.
No.
In lieu of a first-round draft pick, Pat, do you find yourself looking forward or saying, like, I'm really interested in this?
Well, okay, that's the thing that sucks, right? Like, the Bills go out and get Stephon Diggs, which is great, but now I have a whole night of not looking forward to seeing the Bills do anything. If we're talking about what the Bills are going to end up doing, if they're at 54, it looks like edge rusher is the way to go based on who falls to them. There's a kid from Alabama, Terrell Lewis. He would be a first-round pick if it wasn't for injuries the last couple of seasons. He seems to be, like, the darling of Bills Mafia right now. I like him a lot. There's another kid from Notre Dame, too, whose name is really hard to pronounce, even though I watched every Notre Dame game this season. Same scenario. Broke his leg at the end of last season. Would be a first-round pick if he was able to work out at the Combine. You brought in Mario Addison as veteran depth to get you to where you got to get. I like both of those guys at 54 if they're still there.
Kind of jumping the gun in terms of the Buffalo Bills. It's okay. But what I like is how I think the Detroit Lions are in control of this entire draft. They sit in that third spot, and they got two teams behind them that want quarterbacks and want to trade with them, and somebody's gonna.
Yeah, well, I hope that my New York Giants don't do anything stupid. That's what I'm really worried about since we drafted a quarterback last year. But then again, Duffy, I know you're chiming in here. There's a possibility everybody's interested in Tua. Everybody is. I don't know if he's going top 5 or not, but somebody's taking a gamble on him.
Did you see the picture of David Gettleman, the GM of the Giants, in front of his draft setup? Did you see that picture, Tariq?
No, please, but tell me now.
Okay, so he's in front of a laptop, and they had pictures of other GMs too. Like, it's all like screens and things. Gettleman just has like piles of papers, like he's in A Christmas Story, ready to tell Tiny Tim that he gets no Christmas. Like, it looked like the most throwback picture I've ever seen. You guys are in so much trouble. He has no idea what he's doing.
If you didn't do your homework before March 13th, basically you're done. Like, you have no information past that. You can't go to someone's home or interview, and get their real facial expressions. Like, if you're a scout this year, you deserve a pass. And if you get a hit, you've got a guaranteed contract for the next few years because you had less access to these players.
But we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and I think the consensus was NFL has too much information on these guys anyway. This may work out.
100%. I think they overthink this thing every single year. I think this is going to be proof positive that all of the meetings and all of the physicals and all of these things they have to go through mean absolutely nothing. Like, I was looking last night, the first round from 2013. That was the E.J. Manuel quarterback draft. And it is a tire fire of first-round picks. With the exception of DeAndre Hopkins, like, there are no names that are still in the league or at least doing anything in the league. That is a draft where they had all of the time in the world to go take a look at everybody. I'm praying to God that this year everybody hits, so you can look at these GMs and go, how smart have you been for the last 30 years where you thought you knew everything all the time?
You needed that mental acuity test, right? All those funny questions.
I don't know what acuity means, but I'm going to say yes.
The Wonderlick, that's the thing.
Sure.
How about expense sheet?
We are there.